Not all SUVs age the same. Today I'm counting down 10 of the most unreliable SUVs sold in the last 15 years, with real data on cost to own over 5 years, recalls, and the specific trouble spots that owners are reporting. I'll also give you smarter alternatives for each one so you can shop with confidence. Beginning with the Volkswagen Atlas between 2018 and 2024, why it made the list. Early years report multi-system issues and a large recall for airbag passenger sensor wiring. 271,000 U.S. Atlases and cross-sport SUVs were recalled between 2023 and 2024, and again in 2024 and 2025 notices. This according to Reuters. EPA combined 19 to 24 depending on the engine and drivetrain. MSRP new back in 2018, typically low 30s to mid 40s, all based on the trim. The 5-year cost of ownership, for example, we're looking at $7,500 in insurance, according to Edmunds. Maintenance costs between $5 and $6,000, repairs between $3 and $4, depreciation between $10 and $15. Fuel, about $19,000. The pros, very roomy, family-friendly packaging. The cons, the recalls, obviously. Owner reported stalling, hesitation, and nuisance faults in early years. Better alternative, the Honda Pilot or Toyota Highlander has better consistent reliability in Consumer Report brand data. Then you have the Jeep Renegade between 2015 and 2017. Early models with the ZF 9-speed automatic drew heavy complaints for shift quality and defects. EPA combined between 24 and 27 miles per gallon. Your pros, obviously a compact size, the styling, light trailability, but the cons, transmission complaints, below average reliability for the brand. Better alternative, the Mazda CX-30. Strong reliability and better drive dynamics. The Nissan Rogue between 2014 and 2016. CVT failures and shuttering. Lawsuit filed covering 2014 to 2016 Rogue for alleged defect CVTs. Owner complaints remain very high for this one. EPA combined between 27 and 29. MSRP new back in the mid-2010s, in the mid-20s. That was back then. The pros, comfortable ride, good fuel economy, but the cons, that costly CVT replacements out of warranty. Better alternative, the Toyota RAV4 gas or hybrid because of durability and resale value. There's a 2011 and 2013 overlap between the Chevy Equinox and the GMC Terrain. Excessive oil consumption on the 2.4 liter. Class actions and owner reports cite engine failures and rear main seal issues linked to PCV freeze-ups. Yeah, a lot going on there. EPA fuel economy combined between 22 and 26, obviously according to the engine and drivetrain. MSRP new back then, the mid-20s. The pros, comfortable, quiet, but the engine longevity concerns with the 2.4 liter, and the better alternative for this one, the Hyundai Tucson, anything in the 2016 era or newer. Plus, you could also look at the Subaru Forester, the non-turbo versions. The Ford Explorer is an unreliable SUV on this list between 2020 and 2022. Multiple recalls for rear axle bolt failures and rollaway risks. Repeat campaigns and litigation around fixed effectiveness, as according to Consumer Reports. Fuel economy combined between 23 and 27. MSRP new back then between the low 30s and 50s, again, depending on your trim. The pros was the space, the towing, the engine choices, but recalls and ownership hassle are not a good thing. Mixed reliability there. Better alternative, the Toyota Highlander or the Kia Telluride. You might want to avoid the Jeep Grand Cherokee between 2014 and 2019. I wish I would have known about this before I bought my 2015. Electronics and air suspension trouble spots in Consumer Report data. There's a 2018 through 2019 recalls for the ABS and ESC computer faults. EPA fuel economy was 18 to 24, not great. MSRP new in 2019 in the low 30s, upwards of $80,000 depending on trim and engine. The pros, quiet, capable, upscale trim, but potentially pricey repairs out of warranty like the air suspension and electronics. Better alternative to the Explorer, the 4Runner. Yes, I know it's older tech, but stout long term. You could also look at the Honda Passport. Now we'll talk about the Jeep Cherokee between 2014 and 2016. Its infamous ZF 9-speed transmission issues, recalls for unexpected shifts into neutral. Consumer Reports flagged persistent problems since its launch. EPA combined 22 to 26 miles per gallon, new in the mid-20s to low 30s, but the 5-year costs according to a 2019 sample. Insurance looking at $6,000, maintenance about $5,000, repairs between $5,000 and $6,000, depreciation $10,000 to $13,000, fuel between $14,000 and $17,000 over those 5 years. Yeah, it's comfortable, decent tech for its time, but the transmission woes and ownership risk, not good. The better alternative, the CX-5 from Mazda or the RAV4 from Toyota. The Alfa Romeo Stelvio between 2018 and 2019, brand low reliability in Consumer Reports rankings. 2018 model had 9 recalls. There were owner and press reports of transmission and infotainment quirks. EPA combined 22 to 26. MSRP new between 40 and 80 grand, quite the range there. The pros, sharp handling for sure, but the cons, reliability variance. Dealer network was thin in some areas. Better alternatives, the Lexus NX or RX for long-term peace of mind. Then you have the Land Rover Range Rover between 2013 and 2024, quite the stretch there. Land Rover sits near the bottom of Consumer Report reliability. Range Rover shows very high 5-year maintenance and repair in Edmunds. Total cost of ownership plus heavy depreciation. EPA combined 16 to 22, depends on the powertrain. New between 90 and 200 grand. Yeah, if it was well optioned. 5-year cost based on a 2019 sample. Maintenance 9,000, repairs 17,000, insurance about 10, depreciation 20 to 38 grand, fuel about 17 to 25,000 dollars a year. Wow, why would you buy one? Well, the pros, luxury, ride quality, off-road credibility, but cost to keep it on the road can be eye-watering. Better alternatives, the Lexus LX or BMW X7 with a certified pre-owned warranty. You might want to avoid the Tesla Model X between 2016 and 2021. Recurrent build quality issues since its launch. Falcon wing doors have some trim issues, and it's been documented by Consumer Reports and the EV press that it's not a good choice. Ongoing recalls add noise to ownership. EPA combined for 2019 is about 87 miles per gallon equivalent. Then you have it new, priced around 73 to 140 grand, of course, based on a 2019 version, still very spendy, depending on the battery and performance. The 5-year cost of ownership based on a 2019 example, insurance 11 grand, maintenance 7, repairs 8,000, depreciation 20, fuel economy about $9,000 for 5 years. Car Edge estimates a 63% loss after 5 years on depreciation. The pros, its performance, its range, its charging network, but the cons, door hardware, service trips, parts delays can test your patience. The better alternative to the Model X would be the BMW iX or maybe the Lexus RX 450h Plus. If you have owned one of these and it's been bulletproof, congratulations, awesome, that's good for you, but every car is a sample size of one. But large-scale reliability and recall data tell a different story for shoppers. If you want dealer invoice pricing on reliable picks, you can always check out quotes.everymandriver.com. There's also a direct link below this video. That's where you can find the best deals being advertised in your area from qualified dealerships. It's all based on zip code, make, model, and zip code. If you don't find what you're looking for in your zip code, change it. If you're willing to travel a little bit outside your area, it could save you hundreds, possibly thousands on your next new or used car, truck, or SUV. That's quotes.everymandriver.com. Again, there's also a link below this video. So did I miss anything here? Would you like to add to it? Leave it in the comment section below, and please take 2 seconds, click subscribe. It really helps support this channel. I'll see you next time. Adios. One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com. Want to save 5% on your very own at-home barrel sauna? I've partnered with Almost Heaven to hook you up. This has been a game changer for my recovery and daily routine. Use my code and link below and start sweating smarter. You can save $50 right now on the Nuvio Recovery Chiller. It works with any tub, bathtub, cold tub, indoors or out. Just plug it in, set the temperature, and start plunging. Use my code below and grab your deal today. You can save 5% on the red light panel that I use every week. This platinum LED Biomax works anywhere. Bedroom, gym, recovery room, and is packed with science-backed benefits. Use my code below and start feeling the difference today.